Chosen one, I have seen the toll the battle has taken on you. You've walked through seasons that drained you, relationships that depleted you, and storms that wore down your soul. You've smiled on the outside while your inner resolve silently eroded. But I speak this now with finality. Your strength is being restored, not just your endurance, but your fire. Not just your will, but your wonder. I am not reviving you to survive. I'm reviving you to soar. The years that felt lost were never wasted. They were investment. You thought you'd never feel that fire again, but I kept the embers alive. I let things die so the resurrection would be unmistakable. This is not about recovering old energy. It's about receiving supernatural empowerment. I am restoring your youth, not just in body, but in spirit. You will dream again with the innocence of childlike faith. You will laugh again with freedom, untouched by regret. I am not handing back your past. I'm releasing something better than what was. This is new oil for a new day. You're not weak, you're worn. And I am healing that. You're not broken. You've been bearing weight beyond your season. I see how long you carried without complaining, stood while trembling, gave when it cost more than you could spare. I counted every sacrifice. I marked every night you didn't sleep. I remember every time you got back up when quitting seemed reasonable. And now, I repay. I don't just restore, I replenish. I give back in fullness, not fragments. You won't live tired anymore, you won't run on empty. I'm filling your tank with strength that doesn't come from striving. You will wake up with clarity. You will move without dread. What used to drain you will no longer even touch you. Because I've restructured your soul, I've rebuilt your reserves, I've rerouted your focus to what matters, and now you're about to feel what real rest tastes like. You've grown accustomed to pressing through, so much so that you forgot what peace felt like. But I'm reintroducing you to joy, not the kind that depends on results, but the kind that comes from being whole. You will laugh without waiting for the other shoe to drop. You will breathe without scanning for betrayal. I'm clearing out the residue of weariness. I'm pulling out the splinters from past disappointments. This healing is deep. This renewal is divine. Your strength is not just returning, it's rising. You'll run and not grow weary. You'll walk and not faint. You'll rise with wings like eagles, not because you've mastered discipline, but because I've poured out grace. This is the turning of the tide. This is divine recovery. You've weathered enough storms, now watch me release the stillness you never thought you'd feel again. I'm not just restoring strength to do, I'm restoring strength to be present, to be joyful, to be at rest in me. Your identity isn't defined by exhaustion. You're not just strong because you endure, you are strong because you're loved. And now, love is lifting you. My love is renewing what time tried to take. My spirit is reviving what sorrow tried to steal. You are becoming again. Let the old season fall off. Let the weary version of you finally rest. Let the lie that you're just tired be broken once and for all. You are not a shadow of who you used to be. You are a preview of who I'm revealing. And I say now with fire in my voice, your strength is restored. Your youth returns. Your soul is ready to live again. Chosen one, you've survived seasons that would have swallowed lesser hearts. You've endured spiritual fatigue with a grace even you didn't fully recognize. I saw how you smiled while grieving, how you served while exhausted, how you kept praying when your strength was fading. And I say to you now, that kind of endurance is not unnoticed. It is sacred to me. I've been with you in the exhaustion. I've been your shield in the collapse, and I am not just giving strength back, I'm releasing something new. This is not recovery. This is resurrection. You are not limping into the next season. You are leaping. You thought the pace of your purpose would always feel heavy, but I'm lightening the load. I'm lifting off what religion made you carry and returning you to what grace freely gives. I'm restoring your balance, reordering your rhythms, and releasing fresh breath into your lungs. You won't live from burnout anymore. You won't fake strength. You'll flow in it. I'm removing the performance and returning you to presence. You don't have to strive to be seen, you already are. The pressure to keep producing ends now. You don't have to hold it all together anymore. I'm holding you. I'm lifting you above the fog of fatigue. I'm restoring clarity to your mind, vitality to your body, and freshness to your calling. You are not being refueled just to work more. You are being restored to live fully. I care about your peace, I care about your pace. I care about your laughter. I am restoring all of it. Let this truth land. I'm not asking you to be strong for me. I'm making you strong in me. This strength isn't manufactured, it's received. You will move forward, not because you must, but because you're filled. You'll no longer grit your teeth just to get through the day. You'll rise with purpose that doesn't feel punishing. You'll carry vision that doesn't feel like a burden. I've changed the core of how you move. Let's lock this in. Hit the like button if this speaks to you. Subscribe to stay rooted in words like this. And drop 55 in the comments. It marks your new beginning and divine alignment. You no longer have to recover alone. You no longer have to heal in hiding. I'm sending people who understand your process. I'm sending voices that don't drain you but restore you. I'm building around you a circle that doesn't pull from your strength but pours into it. You will not feel used. You will feel valued. You will not feel depleted. You will feel poured into. This is my gift to you. Every drop of strength you lost in past battles is being repaid. I count energy spent the way I count tears. None of it is wasted. I'm reversing the fatigue in your soul. I'm redeeming the time that tired you. What once took everything from you will now cost you nothing, because I'm pouring where you once leaked. I'm replenishing what no one noticed was missing, and I am restoring what even you forgot you gave up. You'll look in the mirror and see vitality return to your eyes. You'll feel lightness return to your limbs. You'll feel laughter return to your lungs, not as a trickle, but as a torrent. Joy will be your portion. Peace will be your pace. Strength will be your story, because I said so. And when I restore, I leave nothing lacking. Chosen one, I am reintroducing you to the version of yourself that fear tried to erase. The vibrant one, the bold one, the joyful, risk-taking, fire-carrying version that once dreamed without limitation. The one that wasn't afraid to believe big or move forward without needing full understanding. You haven't lost them. They've been hidden under the weight of disappointment, but now I speak to them. I call them forth. I resurrect what you buried beneath survival. You're not just healing, you're recovering the you I originally designed. I'm restoring innocence that was taken. I'm restoring faith that was fractured. You're not jaded, you're just tired. And now I'm removing the residue of past weariness so you can feel again, hope again, and run again. The version of you that once lit up rooms is not gone. It's just been dormant. But I am breathing on it again. The light is returning. The zeal is being rekindled. The wonder you thought life stole is being returned sevenfold. You'll stop waiting for the old days to come back, because what I'm releasing is better than what was. You will not miss who you were. You will love who you've become. The years haven't taken from you. They've prepared you. The trials haven't ruined you. They've refined you. What felt like regression was really reformation. I was building strength beneath the surface, and now it will rise without effort. You'll stop saying, I used to be, and start declaring, I am. I am whole, I am full, I am strong. Not in theory, but in reality. Not in speech, but in spirit. The strength I give is not occasional, it's enduring. It doesn't come and go with emotion. It stands firm when everything shakes. And that is the strength I've placed in you. You are not limping into your calling, you are soaring into it. You are not dragging your feet, you are taking ground. You are not looking back, you are running forward. Because I've dealt with the things that slowed you. I've cancelled the lies that clipped your wings. I've destroyed the weight that delayed your movement. And now, flight is your portion. The joy of the Lord is not just your concept, it is your strength. You will wake up with energy again. You will look forward to tomorrow. You will breathe in confidence and exhale gratitude. Because the heaviness that sat on you like a second skin is being broken. You will not carry it into this next stretch. It ends here. Freedom begins here. You will no longer dread your assignments. You will no longer resist your rest. You will no longer tolerate depletion. You are walking with boundaries now. You are moving with grace now. You are flowing with favor now. And I am restoring not only your strength, but your sense of sacred pace. You were never meant to run on empty. You were never meant to live in exhaustion. You were always meant to live fueled by my presence. And that presence is your portion now. You will feel me again, walk with me again, laugh with me again. Because your strength is not just back, it is brand new. Chosen one, I have waited for this moment with you, not because you were late, but because the soil of your soul is finally ready. You've learned to lean, to yield, to release control, and now I give back what you didn't even know you lost: the vibrancy, the curiosity, the movement without resistance. This isn't emotional hype, it's holy renewal. This isn't about feeling better, it's about living better. You won't just recover, you'll redefine what strength looks like in your story. And it will no longer be attached to striving. Your strength will no longer come from proving, but from being present in your process, being faithful in your rest, being free from the need to be anything more than my beloved. I'm redefining what power looks like for you. It won't look like overextension. It won't look like burnout disguised as commitment. It will look like steadiness rooted in me. You won't break from pressure because your strength isn't brittle. It's built. I'm teaching you how to live with rhythm. Not rush, not panic. Rhythm. The cadence of grace that knows when to run and when to rest. When to speak and when to stay silent. When to pour out and when to be poured into. You've done the former well. Now I'm teaching you the latter. You are not weak for resting, you are wise for protecting what I've poured in, and wisdom will be your strategy in this next move. Your youth is not just in years, it's in your spirit, and I am renewing your spirit now. No more waking up dreading the day, no more counting down hours until it's over. You will step into moments and feel wonder again. You'll laugh at simple things, smile for no reason, move without fear of collapsing. Because I've reinforced your foundation, I've rebuilt what needed strength, and now what you carry won't crush you. I'm reviving your momentum. You've moved slowly out of necessity. Now you'll move freely because of healing. You've walked through sludge, pushed through mud, carried burdens uphill. But now I flatten the terrain, I remove the resistance, I reduce the friction. You'll move quicker, not because you're rushing, but because I've made the path smooth. What slowed you before won't touch you now. There will be joy in your pace, peace in your process, confidence in your pause. You will stop equating movement with meaning. You'll stop thinking value comes from effort. I valued you in stillness. I restored you when no one clapped. And now the strength you walk in won't be for their praise, it will be for my glory. Because it was my presence that revived you, not performance. I will teach you how to rest without guilt, how to move without draining, how to be fully alive without constantly defending your boundaries. I've set you free from the need to explain your energy. Some will not understand your rest, and that's fine. You answer to me, and I'm pleased, I'm proud, I'm present in every step you take forward. You're not too late to regain what was lost. You're not too old to feel fresh again. You're not too tired to run again. I restore what time tried to steal. I renew what sorrow tried to silence. And now your strength will speak, not loudly but consistently. Not to impress, but to reflect my power in you. This is the new you, and you are ready. Chosen one, I am healing more than just your surface fatigue. I'm going deep into the parts of you that shut down quietly. The silent withdrawals, the mental fog, the spiritual numbness you didn't know how to name. I see it all, and I'm restoring you at the root. No more functioning while internally empty. No more hiding your weariness behind forced smiles. I am not interested in performances. I'm restoring your presence, fully alive, fully alert, fully whole. You've become used to holding your breath emotionally, waiting for the next blow, the next loss, the next betrayal. But I say it ends here. You can breathe now, you can trust again. You can live unguarded in my presence. You will not live bracing for impact anymore. You will rest in assurance. I'm anchoring you. You won't be tossed by emotional waves. You'll be grounded by spiritual confidence. I'm restoring the kind of strength that doesn't show up in loud ways, but is felt in subtle peace. The kind that steadies your emotions, that gives you margin, that lets you walk away from chaos without guilt. This strength looks like patience with yourself, like grace in transition, like clarity when things don't make sense. I am not rushing your healing, I'm finishing it. And what I finish is flawless. This isn't about bouncing back. It's about being built better, stronger, wiser. You are not going back to the version of you that once broke. That version is gone. I've buried it. What's rising now has scars, yes, but also strategy. Strength that isn't afraid to rest. Strength that's rooted in revelation, not reputation. You are not a survivor anymore. You are a sign of what restoration looks like. You've waited long enough for relief. Now I give you release. From the tension in your chest, from the mental fatigue, from the spiritual pressure to be more than human. I never asked you to carry what I already lifted. I never required you to run when I called you to rest. And now, your rest becomes your resistance. Your peace becomes your platform, and your joy becomes your testimony. You'll find yourself smiling without reason, laughing without rehearsing pain. Because I'm breaking the agreement you made with heaviness. You've called it normal, but I call it unnecessary. My yoke is easy, my burden is light, and I will teach you how to walk in that lightness daily. No more spiritual exhaustion masked as maturity. You are allowed to be free. This isn't seasonal strength. It's sustainable. You'll stop dreading what's ahead because you'll feel empowered to meet it. You'll stop planning around your exhaustion and start building from overflow. I am not stretching you thin. I'm enlarging your capacity, and you'll feel that strength in your bones, not just your spirit. This is not motivation, it's transformation. Chosen one, your joy is your fuel again, your strength is your posture again, your youth is your reality again. Because I'm not patching you up, I'm renewing you entirely. And this version of you won't burn out, it will burn bright. Chosen one, I have rewired your capacity from the inside out. What once wore you out will now fall off you like dust. You're stepping into a rhythm of supernatural strength, not based on adrenaline, but on alignment. The pressure to push through is being replaced by the power to walk in peace. You will not feel constantly behind. You will not chase rest as a reward. It will be your posture. This is not temporary relief. It is permanent recalibration, and you will live in it with boldness. You are not returning to normal, you're rising into something better. The new normal is strength without struggle, energy without anxiety, movement without depletion. I'm giving you more, not to burden you, but because I've made you capable of sustaining it. You are a carrier of my glory, and my glory doesn't drain, it fuels. This is divine exchange, your weakness for my might, your fatigue for my fire, your questions for my wind. You've walked long enough in the shoes of a warrior. Now you're walking in the ease of a witness. Not everything will require a battle. Not everything will come with tension. I've given you authority in the spirit realm, and that authority will now carry over into the natural. You will feel the shift. You will know the difference. You will walk into rooms and change atmospheres without exerting effort. Because it's not you. It's the strength I've restored in you. I've also restored your vision. Strength is not just for motion, it's for clarity. You'll no longer see life through the lens of survival. You'll see it through the eyes of my spirit. Your dreams will return with boldness. Your ability to believe for more will be unlocked again. You won't hesitate when I speak. You won't shrink when I call, because your sight is no longer blurred by fatigue. It's sharpened by favor. Relationships that once drained you will no longer have access. Assignments that once overwhelmed you will now align. I am simplifying your life to amplify your strength. I am pruning not to punish, but to protect your capacity. I will not allow another season to steal your spark. I've guarded your restoration with boundaries from heaven. You will not fall back into burnout, not this time. You'll notice your inner world has changed. No more internal clutter, no more mental exhaustion, no more spiritual fog. You'll wake up with intentionality. You'll move with peace. You'll end each day with joy, not weariness. Because I'm not only restoring your strength, I'm restoring your rhythm. And with rhythm comes grace. Let others wonder how you're glowing. Let them ask how you're thriving again. They won't understand how you recovered so fully, but you will. It wasn't strategy. It wasn't willpower. It was me. I restored you. I revived you. I breathed into the dry bones of your soul. And now what lives in you cannot be undone. This is strength that doesn't fluctuate, joy that doesn't fade, peace that doesn't depend on performance. This is what I've given. This is what you carry. And this is what will remain. Chosen one, you are stepping into days that feel light again. Not because the world has changed, but because your weight has shifted. You're no longer carrying what's not yours. You're no longer holding what I've released. You've learned to let go, and now your hands are open for me to fill. And I am filling them with life. I'm restoring everything the heaviness tried to take. And the strength I'm giving now isn't borrowed. It's built. The enemy wanted to convince you that fatigue was your identity, that tiredness was your new normal. But I've exposed that lie. You are not fragile. You are not broken beyond repair. You are not too far gone. I created your spirit to recover, and recover it will. Every cell, every breath, every moment of lost time is being touched by my hand. I restore from the deepest place. I renew from the center outward. You will walk again with the pace of one who is not pressed. You'll run with the ease of one who knows they're backed by heaven. No more striving for what grace freely gives. No more pushing past your limits just to feel valuable. I've removed the lie that you only matter when you're exhausted. You matter because you're mine. Your rest is holy, your boundaries are blessed, and your no is now sanctified. You've been tired for so long that you forgot what strength feels like. But watch. It's returning now. In your laughter, in your attention span, in your ability to hope without dread. You'll walk into rooms with fresh confidence. You'll enter days with renewed passion. You'll feel inspiration bubbling up where burnout used to dwell. Because I'm not giving you motivation, I'm giving you resurrection. This is where vitality returns without demand, where you no longer need a vacation to escape your life. You'll live renewed daily. I am rebuilding your relationship with rest, not as avoidance, but as alignment. You will hear me clearer in your stillness. You will feel me deeper in your slowness, because I speak to rested hearts, not just busy ones. And you are finally becoming available again. You are not just restored to continue, you're restored to conquer. Not in the way of force, but in the way of joy. Joy will break through barriers. Peace will silence pressure. Rest will shame every assignment that tried to burn you out. You are proof that stillness is not laziness. It is strength. You are proof that recovery is not weakness. It is wisdom. And I will honor that wisdom with increase. Watch what happens when you stop apologizing for your energy, when you stop explaining why you no longer tolerate chaos, when you honor your healing instead of hiding it. You'll walk in rooms and shift atmospheres with your presence. You'll smile and bring order. You'll speak and release power. Because I'm restoring not only your strength, but your influence. You will no longer explain your restoration. You will embody it. You are walking into your second wind now. You are running with youthful joy. You are building with wisdom and moving with maturity. You are no longer drained. You are divine. And I've called it good. Before we close, hit the like button if this speaks to you. Subscribe to stay rooted in words like this, and drop 55 in the comments. It marks your new beginning and divine purpose. Chosen one, I am completing the work of restoration with overflow. You will not just be restored to balance, you will be restored to brilliance. I am pouring so much into your spirit that what used to feel heavy now feels light. You're not just walking in strength, you're radiating it. The old weariness has no access, the old heaviness has no grip. This is what it feels like when revival settles into the bones, when energy returns not in spurts, but in flow. When you wake up and realize you're not faking it, you're full. You're going to smile for real again, not for others, but from within. You'll look in the mirror and recognize your own reflection, not from the past, but from prophecy. I didn't bring you back to the old you. I brought you forward into the one I always saw, the version unburdened by burnout, the version untainted by overexertion. You've come through fire, and now your countenance shines like gold. Because this glow is not external, it's evidence of divine recovery. I am giving you your edge back, the sharpness of spirit, the clarity of mind, the strength to say yes with power and no without guilt. You will no longer feel pulled in every direction. You'll move with intention. You'll think with peace, you'll act with precision, and your strength will be strategic, not scattered. You will stop wasting energy on what drains you. Your focus will be your weapon, and I will guide it. I am also restoring your excitement for life. You've lost it in places you didn't admit. You tolerated days instead of embracing them, but that's ending now. I am giving you back the spark, the thrill of being alive in me, the desire to create, to build, to enjoy the work of your hands. I will show you how to have fun again without guilt, without delay. You'll learn that joy is not a luxury, it's a necessity, and I'm commanding it over you. Everything that made you want to give up is turning into the reason you press on. The weight that broke you will be the platform that lifts you. I'm using every ounce of your exhaustion as evidence of my power to renew. And when others ask how you're still standing, you'll simply say, God restored me. You won't even need to defend your strength, it will speak for itself. Because I did it, and nothing can reverse it. Let the past version of you be laid to rest. Let the tired, overworked, overlooked version of you finally breathe. You are not in that survival cycle anymore. You're not being called to hustle for worthiness. You're being crowned with strength that cannot be earned. It is a gift, and I am placing it on you with no strings attached. You are free to live, really live. Expect to see rapid physical shifts too. Restored energy. Health you didn't expect to bounce back. Clarity where there used to be fog. Even your posture will change, spiritually and physically. You'll walk taller, speak louder, move lighter. Not because the pressure left, but because my power came. And with it comes peace. Chosen one, the restoration is complete. What was drained has been refilled. What was fatigued has been strengthened. What was lost has returned sevenfold. This is not a second chance. It's a new beginning. Your youth returns. Your days are renewed, and you are fully alive for good. Chosen one, you are not who you were. You are not a shell of your former self. You are not trying to recover what you lost. You're receiving what I've kept. I held back the years for this moment. I reserved the strength for this chapter. I covered your flame when winds tried to extinguish it. And now it burns brighter than ever. You are not returning, you are rising. You are not coming back, you are coming forth. And what's emerging now will never fade again. You will no longer talk about how tired you are. You'll speak of how filled you feel. You'll stop measuring life by what it costs and start seeing it for what it gives. You've been tired from trauma. Now you'll be energized by truth. My truth is oxygen. My spirit is fuel. My presence is your lifelong supply. You will not run dry. You will not fall short. You will not collapse again. You are rooted now. Let this closing be your commissioning. You are not carrying weakness into the next season. You are not dragging pain into your next assignment. You are walking in with stride, with joy, with strength. Because I've done a complete work. I've renewed the youth of your spirit, the bounce in your step, the wonder in your gaze. And from here on out, everything you do will flow from fullness. Nothing missing, nothing broken. Chosen one. The power is not in your effort, it's in your yes. And you've said yes. So now, soar, laugh again, live again, dream without limits, breathe without fear, walk without apology. Because I've spoken over you, strength is restored, youth returns, and your days are renewed like the eagle. This is the word of the Lord, and it will not be reversed.